Hello. So today we will try to beat boss number 39. Today I am going to show you easy technique to beat this boss. So before we proceed further, let's take a look into our build. So first and foremost, we have to focus on critical hit. So just try to maximize the critical hit chances and we need a lot of mana. So try to maximize the mana by upgrading this point. Then second, mostly we will rely on the smash stance. So try to upgrade the smash stance only. We don't need a pillar stance and the thrust stance. And the next here in this fight, the immobilization are not going to be useful. So instead of immobilization, try to use the ring of fire. So this we will use just in case we miss our attack and if we are in danger situation. In order to increase the health and increase the stamina, we will use the ring of fire. So instead of mobilization, use the ring of fire. Next, we need a cloud step, which is the important tool to fight with this boss. By using the cloud step only, we have to beat this boss. And make sure you have upgraded this cloud step, mainly this one, the thunder strike. This actually allows us to perform the heavy attack while we are in the cloud step. So make sure you have this one. And last but not the least, plunk of many. Try to upgrade a plunk of many completely because most of the damage the boss will taken by this plunk of many, this clone only. And lastly, we are going to use this drink. This blue breach allow us to use the three different soaks. First is the celestial lotus seed, which will help to increase the small amount of health. Then the turtle tear for the restoring the moderate amount of mana, and breath of fire, which is very useful here to while using the cloud step. And mainly here the boss we are going to rely on this gore eye deotist because this one is the very useful for making the huge amount of damage. And make sure you have upgraded it as much as possible because this one is very useful and also it is helpful for the increasing the maximum mana. So this is the one of the best boss I have found to fight with this boss. And for the equipment we are going to use the wind tamer, which is going to be used as a defense. And for the craft armor, here I am going to use the scout mask. For the shorter duration it helpful for the attack, so this is very useful here. And rest of the armors we are going to be use whichever are useful in the cloud step, like this one silk rope, which is useful in the cloud step. Again this one arm guard, and these girders both are going to be useful in the cloud step. And the staff I am going to use this Kang Jin staff, which help for the critical hit chances. In the equipment we are going to rely on this, which actually slightly reduce the cooldown of spell, which is really useful here in order to perform the cloud step again and again. And also the second we needed for the critical hit, this is also going to be very useful here. And from the health drink we are going to use this one. This is very useful for the critical attack. For each sip it increase the attack damages for the shorter duration, so make sure you are going to use this one. Now we are good with our build. Let's jump right into the boss fight. So let's walk toward him. And this boss so far I found very difficult, but just follow this combat and you can kill him easily. First we have to challenge him.
Edge sharpened, arm restless. I was looking for someone to test it. Mark me. This blade is cast from the best metal. Don't blame me if you hurt yourself.
So our first attack, use this boss itself so that it will be useful for the damages. And let's drink our gourds and let's build the heavy attack. This attack from this location itself, it can move forward automatically. So as soon as you hit him, let's try to use the cloud step. Now again drink. Now let's build our heavy attack and right time to release the attack when you see he's perform this circular attack. Now let's try to use the wind tamer. but it seems I got damaged. Let's try to dodge. Let's dodge again and try to came over this location itself. Then the second cluster we are going to perform here only. Let's go. Now let's perform the plunk of mini and get ourselves in the secure location, and let's try to bring and perform the heavy attack again. Now as soon as it's complete, let's release it. Here we go, the second cloud step damage. Now as soon as this attack release, let's try to use the transformation and damage him, and try to use this red ties only because it's very useful for the dodging. If you see, I am able to dodge and I am able to beat him. This boss has a very low health remain. Let's try to dodge and again go for the attack, and that's it. This is how you can beat this boss. Make sure you have all those build and follow this technique so that you can beat this boss easily. So this is how you can beat this boss.
I'll just forge another.